Hi guys, Kacper journey here, another night, another video. Welcome to another day with me. So, going through the topic that I wanted to say, I've watched a bit from Brian Tracy today, so I will maybe give you a hint or two about that. Then I will quickly go through my day and the plan for tomorrow. So, let's start it. The Brian Tracy things that I learn a bit, let's say, in general. The first thing that you need to know is that the most important thing in your life is to be thoughtful. So don't waste your time on phone, don't waste your time on TV. I need to work on that also. Start think about things that are matter and also start work at that things and remember also to just fulfill your skills. So if you want to be wealthy, let's say the Pareto rule 2080, so the 20% of the people in this world have 80% of income and wealth, actually in similar manner, let's say. Yeah, and that's due to because they have different mind shift, let's say. They are usually highly optimistic, even if odds are not that willing to them. And usually they are using the calculation of risk at the day's side. So what is meaning by that? They are calculating the risks and the chance to win, let's say, and they usually use only calculated guesses. So they never put money on the lotto or other lottery because they know the chance to get reward is quite low. But when there will be the lottery of business, let's say, so the business is also lottery because one day it could be quite good, but the next day it could be demolished, let's say. So in general, you want to make calculated guesses and also be optimistic because when you are optimistic, you bring more clients to you at first. And also, on top of that, you are making yourself more lucky because when you are optimistic and you have calculation to prove that the optimism is the good manner in this case, you can just know that probably you will win. So yeah, calculate, think, and just be in the most happy state that you can be without anything that actually give you happiness because being on this world is actually happiness because you can die it already a bazillion times. So I know that I could die at least 5 times in my life. So usually the let's say 20% of people that are on this world spend less than 1 hour on the useless things like watching TV or scrolling through phone. So if you can reduce that, you will increase your chance to be at better position to get to this 1%. So what they do instead? Because you can ask, okay, so if I put my phone back, what I will put instead if I only have 8 hour shift? It is a good question. I highly recommend you if that was the physical job to just learn the skills that are mental. So you will increase your mental capability and also you can one day change job from the labor to actually quite a good paying job because usually the best paying jobs are the mental one, let's say, that where you work with your brain and logic. The second thing, if you are in the, let's say, mind work already, because usually when you are going to top 20%, you are usually working mostly with your mind and other minds, let's say. You want to go physical with the, let's say, rest of the time if you don't have willpower to learn more skills. So then you are going to the gym, so you will work on your physique. so you will feel better in general and more healthy. So focus on that. Also, I recommend highly to start cooking a bit because it's quite comfortable to just cook. It's in my case, it's quite nice experience. Also, usually top 20% of people. Of course, there are some cases that where they are not, but usually top 20% of people wake up before 6 or around 6. They are never wake up later, usually. Of course, there will be some cases where they will wake up later, but in general, if you are hearing about most successful people, they are usually wake up at 6 or before 6. And usually you can also hear that they are more focused how they going to sleep than how they wake up. So they are usually even don't make alarm at the morning. They are only preparing themselves at the evening to go asleep. So focus on your evening time instead of your morning time. Reduce the alarm to zero in the best option. So you will be waking up naturally around 5, 7, 6 o'clock and you can focus on your work. So yeah, right after you wake up, go to the work. Don't turn on your phone. Don't turn on your TV. Go to the work, finish the work. If you put your will to that, you can finish almost all of the work that you have planned for today till 10. So it is only 4 hours from waking up. Highly recommend that, as I mentioned in the beginning, to wake up faster, start working faster, so you will make more things till 10, and then you have more times to spend on. Also, don't waste your time in the job. Don't talk with people for 8 hours of your shift. Focus on your job. Okay, the getting to know your colleagues is quite important in job, but don't put, let's say, more into the working with the people than into your job. You are in your job, so if you wanna to get higher, have better paying, you need to focus on your job because, as we already know, in every job position, 20% of people make 80% of results. But also, usually, the same 20% of people have 80% of the whole of the money of the labor, let's say. So, for example, if you are software engineer or you can even be a clerk, so yeah, usually when you put the biggest amount of work from the, let's say, 100% of people, you will also get the highest income. So if you want to be the best paying in your job, you need to just be the best. Put your work on that. If you wanted to change that, change that. I know in New York there was some lawyer that was earning 150 for 1 hour. So it is in general quite okay in US. But one day he discovered that there is no specialty for the intellectual property. So he specialized by 2 years in this because many times the people come to him and just ask for that. So he specialized into that. He became the best, and now he is charging for the biggest company in the world, like Google, Disney, and etc. etc. And he charging over $1,000 per hour. So yeah, if you put your work, you can specialize yourself if you find a opportunity, especially. And yeah, the biggest thing to know about opportunity is to only not to get opportunity, because opportunity is like a bus. It is when one opportunity will drive away, the next will come in 5 minutes usually. So yeah, it's like buses. So just you need to be a good person in good place to just enter the bus, and that's it. So skills, the most important thing. Be thoughtful about yourself. Work. Use Pareto. So 20% of everything, usually having giving you 80% of outcome. And also remember about the rule that I don't mention yet. Um, about let's say, do and don'ts. So you want to be thoughtful about what you wanna to do more to have better income or in general better life, whatever you are your field of interest that you are want to improve is currently. What do you need to do more to be better at it? What do you need to do less to have better chance to be better at it? For example, if you watch a lot of TV and you want to have higher income, you usually need to watch less TV or at least change it to more high quality and motivating in the good way, let's say. So also it is question what you need to do new, let's say. So the things that you need to introduce to your life to just get your results, and also what you need to stop doing. The things that are destroying totally your results. And on top of that, also there is a thing that top 20% of people usually thinks constantly about their goals, but not only thinking about their goals like, for example, that, yeah, I want to have a house, but I can't get a house. You need to put the action, let's say, the power to yourself. You need to forget that you have no money because your employee don't pay you. No, you are not skilled enough to pay you well. Sorry, but that's true. And that's also my case currently. That's why I will probably shift from my job because I have no. There is opportunities to get better position, but I just don't feel it. It's too big company to actually change some stuff. So it's, let's say, a monolith, and I wanted to try myself as a agency and have a chance to actually grow on my way. Yeah, but going through that, you need to think about the things that you wanna to get, and also move the action and the willingness to yourself. So start thinking that you are the only responsible for your life. So if you are for example want to have a house and you don't have a house, it's not because the bank don't give you money, it's not because your employer don't give you money, it is because you don't have enough skills to get this money. You need to just improve yourself on that area, that you will get more and you can pay your bills and even buy a house. Put the control at you. You are only responsible people for your life. Even your mother that give you life and the fulfillment few of your years usually don't care about your life. She only cares when you was a child to don't be a trouble for she's, and also to, in some cases, because it depends from family, but usually if you are in the good family, the other thing that she was all about is that you will not get injured and that you will grow at the good people. What I mean by that, you just will be not the let's say bad kid in the city. In general, if you move from your home, usually your mother, of course, she will care a bit, but it will be more like, finally, house is mine. I don't need to, let's say, shut out with my child anymore, and I can just focus on myself. Also, usually your best friend that you have probably are more focused on the thing that he will eat at the dinner than that your life just tear apart. So yeah, the only people that actually care it for your life it's yourself. Usually, even your GF. It of course depends. You need to be thoughtful about it. But yeah, usually even your GF care more about the she's nails than your little problems or bigger problems, as as much as that don't touch her life, let's say. If your problems are only your problems, usually she will not care. If she is quite good GF, she will give you a helpful thoughts and sometimes hint, but usually she will, in general, not help you at all, but give some perspectives to that you will help yourself, let's say. Also, when we are going to the thinking about the goals, find in this moment, take a notice and find at least three things. It's absolute minimum. Three things that will be your goals for 5 years. Or if you wanted to have a quite bigger perspective, like in my case, it's 60 years. You know my life plan. Take the three things that you wanna improve, the areas that you wanna to improve in general. It could be all of the area. In my case, it's, let's say, health, family, and the money in general. So yeah, that's the most important from my perspective things in life, because family, you can't buy family. You need to care about it. You need to care about about the health. Of course, you can buy a bit of health, but if you are totally destroyed inside with your body, you will usually, even with all of your money, you will not actually kill yourself. And the money, because the money is the king, as everyone says. You need the money to have a house. You need the money to give your child little gifts. Also, you need money to just care about your health in general, because at least in my case, in my country, you cannot count on the public health, let's say, because we have the insurance in our country that is obligated, and usually the insurance, at least from few years, it's so bad that you have the queue from the public to the public hospitals that are even 5 years. I heard from my one of my family part that the queue to check the thyroid, so it is the part in hair that generate the hormones. It's around 3 to 4 years for the public. For the private, it's 1 year, so it's still long, but better than in public. So yeah, if you need to count on someone, count on yourself, because it's only way that you will actually get something from. Because if you are counting on yourself, there is a high possibility that you will have some outcome from that. So that was all from that. It's already 25 minutes, so I will go through fast through my day. Wake up, work, did some things on Android app, so I am super glad from that. Then my GF come in, so then we was going to the my brother birthday, because he had the birthday today. After the birthday, we went to our homes, and yeah, I start working on the app once again. And yeah, I have some major, let's say, breakthroughs, but of course, there is also a lot of things to be done in the app area. Going through that, tomorrow's day. Tomorrow, I will just work on the app, work a bit, and have a presentation about the app. So, with me luck, it will be super, super hard. So, yeah, I will need to focus 100% of myself on this thing. I believe that's all. So yeah, I will just have a little conclusion about all of the stuff that we are talking about. Shift your mind to be in top 20. Think like top 20. Work like top 20. You are the only person that are responsible for your life and that can change your life, actually change, because of course you can have many life changing quotes, let's say. And in general, you are the only person that actually cares about your life and about things that you want to achieve. Think about your goal every day. at least 24 hour. Try to think about your goals for 24 hour and how you will get these goals done. Don't think about the troubles. Troubles are always on the way. The best thing about troubles is that if you stop thinking about troubles, you will have in your mind that there will be the troubles, and you will need to be prepared that you will encounter the troubles in your way. Then, usually, when the trouble actually come in, because it for sure come in at least 5 times in a week, it is totally common. Then you find the solution. Stop searching the troubles before the troubles will come in, because when you are searching the troubles before the troubles will be, then usually you will not start your job. And just start, guys, just start. Then wake up early. Don't spend as much time on your TV. Be optimistic and bend the luck at your will, let's say, with the good odds. And remember about do and don'ts. So what you wanna to stop, what you wanna to begin to do, what you wanna to do more, and what you wanna to do less. In general, that will be all. So yeah, stay tuned. Drop down the like button, the subscribe button, and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.